Hello again from me, Noel Cronin, bringing you a selection of the very best films and shows coming up on Talking Pictures TV over the next fortnight. The many legends we'll be meeting today include Vivien Leigh, Kenneth More, John Thaw, Sarah Lancashire and Jeremy Brett, and the Wellington Bomber. The list of actresses who have played the role of Hester Collier in Terence Rattigan's play The Deep Blue Sea is a veritable who's who of the greats. Vivien Leigh, two-time Oscar winner and one of the most recognisable faces in the world, was the producer's choice for this now rarely seen 1955 film. That producer was the legendary Sir Alexander Korda, the man behind such classics as the 1933's The Private Life of Henry VIII and the 1940's The Thief of Baghdad. For many, Vivien Leigh's is the definitive portrayal of this woman on the edge after being rejected by her younger lover. Kenneth More reprised his stage role as the fickle young man and was by this time a major star of British film. It's always a delight to be able to bring you such major films as The Deep Blue Sea, and is one you definitely should not miss. Time now for another definitive performance. Many Sherlock Holmes aficionados believe Jeremy Brett's portrayal of the legendary detective to be the best. For the first time, we are giving you a chance to see Mr. Brett in action as Mr. Holmes in Sherlock Holmes, The Sign of 4. This 1987 film is one of the 5 feature-length specials he starred in, alongside the TV series. A young woman whose father disappeared some years ago comes to Holmes for help. Why she received a valuable pearl in the post every year since his disappearance. On hand to help is the fateful Dr. Watson, played by Edward Hardwicke. Also in the cast are Jenny Seagrove and John Thaw. The Sign of 4 was directed by Peter Hammond, known to many of you as Edward Beamish in The Buccaneers. Talking of John Thaw, this much-missed actor takes the lead in our new series, The Glass, first shown in 2001. It's the great man as you've never seen him before. Here he's a tycoon about to hand over his glass-making company to his young nephew, much to the chagrin of other family members. Not only is it a fantastic drama, but it belongs on the syllabus of every business course. There are plenty of lessons to be learnt here in how not to run a business. Sarah Lancashire co-stars, and by this time she had already established herself as one of the country's most gifted television performers. Her career has since gone from strength to strength. Look out for Joanna David and Joe McFadden. But it's the magnetic John Thaw who dominates in The Glass. Time for an interplanetary adventure now, the fascinating first Spaceship on Venus from 1960, a film that I'm sure will be new to most of you. It's Space Jim, but seen from behind the Iron Curtain in this award-winning East German-Polish co-production, one of the most successful films made in East Germany. First Spaceship on Venus was made at the height of the space race between East and West. 1 year after its release, Yuri Gagarin would be the first man in outer space. With its vibrant colour cinematography, First Spaceship on Venus really captures the imagination. See for yourself why it was such a huge hit. My sincere thanks to you all who take time to write in to us here every week. I'm always happy to answer your questions. Here's an interesting one from Francis Donovan. Hi Noel, I am puzzled as to why a couple of recent films shown have been advertised with the English title, but show their American titles in the credits. Two recent examples are She Played with Fire, also shown as Fortune is a Woman, and City Under the Sea, War Gods of the Sea. Is it a legal thing, or is it a means of showing the joint production? Kind regards, Francis Donovan from Northfleet in Kent. Okay, the answer there is that for a start, many films that were made in Britain or made in America, mostly made in Britain, had an alternative title in America. And as most of these films are controlled by American distributors, they tend to provide us with the American version. So hence, the American title is the one that we play on the film. Documentary maker Peter Williams is well known to many of you who have watched his fascinating films on Talking Pictures TV, including The Queen and Her Ceremonial Horses. We have two more excellent films from Peter coming soon. As you'd expect, both are meticulously researched and beautifully filmed. The Wellington Bomber was the great British bomber of World War II. In 2010, Peter interviewed some of those involved in the building of this British great. Many were women with little or no engineering experience at all. This is an evocative, at times touching slice of history. Also from Peter is The Royal Family at War, produced in 1995, 50 years after the conflict ended. There are contributions from many of the important people of the day like Dame Vera Lynn and Robin Lee Pemberton, former governor of the Bank of England. Two superb documentaries from one of the country's finest producer-directors. That's all from me this time, but I'll be back soon with some more recommendations. I tell you, it's not easy to choose from all the wonderful things that are coming on Talking Pictures TV, so do check our full schedule. For the full Talking Pictures TV schedule, don't forget to subscribe to our free weekly newsletter, which drops into your inbox every Sunday at noon. Do spread the word about it too. If you'd like to write to me, you can get in touch via email at noel@talkingpicturestv.co.uk. If you prefer to put pen to paper, the address to write to is Talking Pictures TV, P.O. Box 592, Kings Langley, Hertfordshire, WD4 4DB. It's been really good to work again with Peter Williams and bring his work back for you again, so don't miss it. And do join me again next time I look at what's on Talking Pictures.